Welcome to Brickbender Underworld. Today we are going to build an Overwatch set. I selected this set because I want to use parts of it in my city. So today that is what we are going to do. Let me grab a couple things here real quick while I'm started. And that way I can see who's watching. All right. And so I plan on doing another update, city update over the next week, so that you guys can see what it is, where I'm at. I have an order coming in sometime next week, so that should help finish up a couple of the buildings that I'm working on. And here we go. All right, let me pop out the chat. Alrighty. Now let's get started building. This looks like it should be a pretty fun build. Thinking I'm going ahead and modifying this so that it takes wheels, actual wheels. Sticker sheet. What is this? This book was kind of bunched up in. All right. So, looks like you can also download the book for this. I do like this first character, McCree, I guess is his name. And I think I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit of music for while I'm building. So, for some reason, we can get this one. And my phone is going off, so we'll have to wait on that one. This character is kind of cool. That's Reaper. Hey, Rick Smith, how are you today? So, this guy, like, all right. So looks like I'm gonna have to cut this short and go pick up my old tags. They sent my car tags to the wrong location. All right, back to it. Not much is going on. I don't know what that's about, but okay. So, Philly Brickfest. Yeah, we'll be going to that. That'll be soon, a couple months away. So I'm trying to get my city ready for that. As you know, I do like that minifig. He's pretty Western looking. You ready? I'm ready too. Not quite, but I will be. I will be ready. All right. I'm not too keen on this guy's cape. I think that's all right, but it's not. I like the sides of it, but the material seems to be, I guess they needed that stiffer material on that one. So this guy gets a traditional 6-shooter. And this one answer that real quick. I do like these the pieces they came out with for the guns on these characters on the build. I have a feeling those will be used for more than just the these guns. Maybe not right this minute, but down the road. All right. So there's those two characters. And next we're going to build, looks like part of the market stall. So figure out how to use this in my city as well. He's got 2 6-shooters. All right. And that goes there. This is set number 75972. Except when you build it backwards. Yeah, I do too. I like the minifigs in this, are pretty cool. And I really got it for the back building there. I'm going to put the little building in the city somewhere. I kind of have an idea, but we'll see. where it ends up. And then I actually have the Ninjago movie market stall that's also going to end up in there. So this will go with that. A couple of bananas, some cherries. All right. Next, gotta get the awning for it. And then looks like we're gonna build this like this. And put that in there like that for support. And that one. And that one. And then that's gonna go right there. So there's your post. And then we're going to build this other piece here. I'm going to set that off to the side there. So it uses these new pieces right here, the 1x1 modified plate for whatever this is. I'm not big into the video game, so I don't know what this thing is actually called, but it's pretty cool. I imagine this is something that you're trying to get in the video game. Hey, Galliade, how are you? Thank you, Bricksmith. This is only the second one that I have. I have the little tiny space shuttle, and then I have this one. So, and these are the opposite of those pieces I put on the bottom. The reverse. And so they go like this, and then you put these plates on the side like that. By the way, the background music is DJ Cutman, the same music that our boy Kevin uses in his draw streams. All right, so that goes like that. And then, interesting way to do lights here. Instead of actual lights, they use the yellow jewel pieces for lights. So there's your little light. We're gonna build a couple of these. So skip this one. That one gets something else. Skip that one. This one gets one. I'll go ahead and build the other three. And then you get all energy or life or whatever that power up thing is in the game. 1, 2, 3. And then again, I'm not sure what this is either as far as the game is concerned. All right. But It goes like that. And it goes like that. This one goes on here like this. So 1, 2, and 3. Oh, forgot the bottom part of the energy piece. And then I almost have enough pieces to do one more light, but not quite. Not here anyway. We'll see what we come up with at the end of this. All right. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, the next part is the truck, which I'm going to skip for now. We will come back and build that later. And again, like I said, I'm going to modify that anyway, and that's going to be the it's going to be an actual truck when I'm done. So we're going to go ahead and skip up ahead to bag 3. And bag 3 is going to make that little building piece. So another thing I picked up today was that. All right, so we're going to use 3 of these plates, and we are going to put the plates without studs on them. Like I said, we're building this. It's going to end up in the city. I'm not sure where yet. I kind of have an idea, but we'll see where it actually ends up. Considering I didn't have a real plan to build a city yet, not that I didn't ever want to build a city, I just didn't have a plan to build one due to space constraints. So since I figured out a way to do that, I am working on that now. And so Small Brick City is really the one that kind of I was watching one of his videos and he was showing how to do a small city, and I was like, oh, I can do that. I've got enough space for that. So that is how that came about. And so since I've decided to build one, that is what I've been working on for the most part. I have added a little bit more. I will be doing another update this week, Galligade, to kind of show you guys where I'm at. I'm also waiting on some parts. I'm waiting on a bricklink order to finish up the second stories. But I have 2 small streets. I have to go back and look at the video and see where I'm at. I have 2 small streets, and both small streets have the footprint and a rough draft of where buildings are going, and what buildings are going there. I'm probably going to have to do one more bricklink order to get those buildings complete. And then I will work on, last night I added a Lego store to it, which I had the Lego store, but I'm in the process of modifying it to fit my city a little bit better and to keep it interesting and not be the Lego store that everybody has and, you know, that's just a set built and then put into the city. So that is kind of where I'm at on that. But I'll show you guys this coming week where I am with an update. I'll get this in there too, so that way you can see kind of where I was going to put it, or how I was going to incorporate it. And then, because I like this. This is kind of like an entryway into the city, or it will be. I have one other idea, and we'll see how it pans out. So I may leave it as the entryway, quote unquote, to start, and then it may get changed slightly. All right, so they use a long plate, and then this interesting little plate right there. So that's going to sit 3 and 3, and then we're going to put 3 little plates on either side. But I'll be glad when the second stories are done on the building that on the buildings I have, and then we'll work on expanding it a little bit more from there. I'm going to need to get maybe 1 or 2 more 32 by 32. Yes, it does. Which is kind of funny because that was one of my thoughts in building this. Is I've got the Ninjago market stall that came with not the Strider set. So with one of the Ninjago movie sets. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe we're talking about the same set, Ninjago Chase. So I was going to add this as the background of that. I kind of want to do an open market area for part of the city. It's not that one. Must be that one. Yeah. All right. And when I do, all right, I will. I'll look at it and we'll see what it looks like. We'll see what we can come up with, what it looks like, and maybe I'll talk about that in the city, or I can do a separate video of it. But yeah, I'm gonna probably combine the two to get what I want out of it. I like these little candle pieces. This is the first set I've gotten that has those in them. So, all right. Now where is my piece? All right. That is a little bit tricky to get on there. So we're going to put that back on. I will say there's more to this than the other one is. Yeah, the little police wheelers car, the like extended out. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I will definitely compare those two, and we'll look at them side by side, and then I'll show you how I'm going to incorporate the two into one build for this. I have to turn this around real quick, and then once I get this built, I'll turn it around so you guys can see it. So, all right, so we got that there. Another interesting way to do lights in this set. I'm kind of liking. I'm digging the changes to the lights. So it gives you a different way to do them, and I think that's great because there's so many different lighting styles out there that to have another way to do lights and make them different, even if it's just a little bit different, keeps things interesting. All right, so there's what we got so far. And then we're going to put this here like this. And then these on here. And then we're going to use a little candlelight. I'm building it right out of the box the way it is, just to kind of get an idea of what it looks like. And then I'll do my modifications to it a little bit later, if I choose to do any. I've also thought to use this as kind of like a doorway entry to a building, but we'll see. All right. Put that in there like that. And then we got two of these. This, I believe, yeah, is going to make a couple of windows. So, and the window building techniques are pretty cool. Some of the techniques that they've come out with for installing and building different windows. Do I play? No, I don't play the Overwatch games. But some of the window building details are pretty interesting. Yeah, I used to play video games for a little bit, and I haven't really played a whole lot of video game here lately. Lately is like in the last 5 years. Played a little bit here and there, but not like I used to. Used to be a Call of Duty Battlefield addict, if you want to say that, use that word, and play them quite often. But All right. And then they put these in the back. So I'm guessing that you're going to clip the back of the windows onto here. Because that's a large enough area to be a pathway across. If you wanted it to be. Which is kind of one of the ideas I have. All right. Put that across there like that. Let's see. Normally I've got to go pick up my... Well, that's nice. Normally I drop the kids off on Saturday or Friday mornings because I go into work late. So that is why I do my streams Friday mornings. Sorry about that. I know I'm jiggling the screen all over the place. What tends to happen is the Legos slide up underneath my computer. And so, but they sent my tags to the wrong spot. So as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to have to go and figure out what is the deal with my tags. Try and pick them up from wherever they are. Maybe back at the tag office. I'll have to call my wife and find out. All right. Okay, so the next part, they use one of these and one of these. So you put it like that, and then this over the top of it. Now I got to do that twice. So, all right. And then that's how they get the outer archway. I knew that was going to be a problem. Da-de-da-de-da. Yep. Give me a second while I repair this. Trying to make it to where you guys can see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay. So those pieces, as you can see, they've got the modified there. Does your son do a dress the up for World Book Day? I think it is next week. Yes, he did have to do do a dress up. He dressed up as characters from his favorite storyline, which is the Magic Treehouse books. I don't know if you read them or if you have them there in the UK, but he did. He dressed up as Jack from the Magic Treehouse books. It's one that I read to my oldest, well, to all three of the boys at night, every night when I am home. So the UK is interesting. I have been there once, and that was really just in Scotland, more specifically Edinburgh. Yeah, they're a series. There's like 20 some odd books, I think, in that series, and we're about maybe halfway through the series, or maybe there's over 20 books, and but he enjoys those books. And then my younger son, my middle son, he took The Cat in the Hat to school today for World Reading Day. So, all right. So remember what I said earlier about these being going on the back? That looks like that's going to be the case. And then they put these on just for stability. So that is your window that goes here. Like that. And I think that's a pretty neat idea, because if you wanted to like lift them up, like say you can have this guy, and so all you see is really is his gun. But you might have an idea for that yet. Oh, I forgot that window door frame. All right. And that's going to go there like that. All right. Oh, might help if I put in all of the window parts, the blinds, so to speak. There we go. All right. You'll take that book next week, but no dress up this year. Yeah, we do a lot of, there's a lot of dress up here, and that's fine. I mean, the kids love getting dressing up. In fact, my one son, he likes to come home and he's got a bunch of costumes. They've got a bunch of costumes together. And they will literally dress up like superheroes and run around the house. Yeah, it is. And this is kind of why I really wanted this set. Outside of this set, I didn't really have. I like the minifigs in there, but I wasn't going to spend that just for minifigures. The truck, to me, doesn't do anything for me in its current state, but I might, well, I will be building it and putting it together differently. Okay. And so, yep, that is the facade right there. And then what they have you do is take your market stall here, yeah, that's kind of a drag, and that's the way our schools have gotten here too, is they do the same thing. No, you can't do that because not everybody can afford to do that, but so. All right. How's that as far as lighting? Can you see everything? Yeah, that is kind of cool. They'll do other activities instead. All right. I don't even know where that piece went. Somehow I have an extra 1x1 flat, but I don't remember putting in a 1x1 flat at all. So, especially in gray. But that's what we're going to build today on this stream. As you can see, I have him hidden right in here. Like I said, I kind of have an idea of how I want to use this. And since you asked, we'll do a comparison of this market stall versus the Ninjago one. I got 3 cherries and 2 bananas in this one. So, all right, I'm gonna go. No, it is. It's the truck. I didn't build it. I'm probably gonna move to Kevin's stream and go build it on there if you want to watch me build the truck. But I want to thank you for watching, and remember, just keep building. Have a great day.